one more year left, and then I'm still in mechanical engineering. And hopefully I will graduate. And then after that, I think I'm going to go to grad school, but I have to figure out where. And Kate has 3 more years, and she is still a chemistry on a biochem track and a psychology major, which should lead to neuroscience somehow.
Yes.
Yes. And we can continue to watch. Ooh, look at the pretty view.
More dorms.
These are the more dorms sister was referring to. We continue to update angle view of all these things. Ooh, upper top of the building. Okay, so we wandered kind of out of that area and through a back alley-ish type thing. And now we are where?
We're essentially at the pit, which is a little indent over there.
Over there, point again.
Which we were going to.
Okay.
But this is Davis Library, which we saw a few minutes ago looking that way.
It's a tall building, I have to go way up. Okay, I'm almost looking at the sun.
This is the Union.
This. Ah. Okay. As typical for a university, construction is always ongoing at some point, or in various locations.
Here is the pit. And then this is the student stores. Right here, which is, I work downstairs at the one-card office, making people student IDs.
Could we get any closer to work? And that back there is a library. We can kind of see. It's growing. Can't see the whole thing. It goes back a ways that way. This building right here?
That's still the Union.
Oh, okay. This is still the Union that we're referring to, which has odd things sticking out of it and some nice pathways. I like glass in the sky.
Right here, if you can see it, is the SRC.
She's pointing across the street. Which is like the only building in front of me at this point.
Well,
Downstairs we go. As I more importantly look at stairs so I don't trip.
it's the one-card office. This is the closest we can get right now.
One card office. We can kind of peer in. What can we see? I see like a computer or two.
Yes. There is a bike pump right there. For free.
We have one of those at ASU too.
Isn't it wonderful?
Except it's halfway broken. So yes, those are wonderful things. There are lots of shops that have university-associated things, both on and off campus. In case you ever wanted anything from UNC, you could get whatever you wanted.
Including a UNC tissue holder.
Highly
and a
useful.
UNC toothbrush, because I want a UNC toothbrush. Over here is the bell tower. It's a tower and it rings and it has a clock. It's a normal bell tower, but people like it. This right here is the undergraduate library.
You're pointing at the building that's up here. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That in the background should be football stadium.
Yeah, the football stadium is over there. Do you want to go to the football stadium?
We can pass on it for now. So, we are looking at the campus map. And
Are here.
you're there. And where did we start?
We started right
And where did we wander?
We went like this, out to this street, and then we came down here, and then we walked this way, and we saw the buildings here, and then we stopped at the old well. We walked a little farther, and we came, this is where I'm living next year. And then we cut through like this to see Lenore, which is where the dining hall is, and the pit, the student stores, the union, the library, and then we came down and we have wandered like this. And now we will go up here and look at Hope Place, which is the quad. At the buildings here, look at a couple of the buildings over here, which are the science buildings. And then head back to St. A's.
And this whole south half of the map that we didn't look at all. What is down there, and why are we not going down there?
So down here, there's some dorms, like the freshman dorms are down here. And then this is all the hospital. So you don't really ever go there, hopefully. Way down here, you have like the basketball, business school. But really, this is like graduate things and things you don't really go to on a regular basis. So this right here is my life. This down here doesn't really exist.
Wonderful. Okay. We shall continue wandering. Okay, so we are wandering through the
Quad, also sometimes called Hope Place. That is, if you'll turn around this way, that is Wilson Library. It's the very, very quiet, fancy library.
What are these other buildings?
So that one is Dye Hall. It is Romantic Languages. There's Murphy, Brigham. I think one of those is the Classics. Over there is Saunders. That's where I had my Chinese class. One building farther is Steele. That's academic advising.
And the fancy thing in the background? Up
Fancy
there?
thing in the background is South Building. It's like where the provost and chancellor and important people have their offices. I don't know what Gardner is. It's a building. It has some classrooms.
So looking back. I like this thing over here. Let's get close enough so you can actually see it. I'm pretty sure that is legible, so I won't have to repeat it. So one of these is chemistry and the other is physics, and I'm kind of too close to see anything, but we have building on one side, and we have building on the other.
And they're connected right here, so it's doubly confusing about which one you're supposed to be in.
There we go. We walk underneath.
Doors are locked, can't get in.
It's probably what we get for it being the summer and holiday weekend. On ASU's campus, you can usually get into buildings on weekends during the school year, such as we use them a few times for like group meetings and stuff. Ooh. Let me take a pretty picture this way. A pretty view down that way. Sure. Okay, go.
Alright, so here we have Keenan Labs, which are chem labs, with big pillars and lots of smokestacks. And then we have Venable Labs, which are also chem labs. They look really nice and fancy and futuristic.
Yep.
Keenan kind of looks.
Alright, so this concludes our tour of the UNC campus. I hope the weather where you are is as not hot as it is here. I love you.
And I hope you enjoyed our tour and have fun.